Depending upon which exam you're taking, the topics of business and strategy can account for as much as 20% of your test questions. Yes, 20% of your test questions can be about business topics. I've found in my experience that this is the area of opportunity for most HR professionals when it comes to their HRCI or SHRM certification exams. But don't you worry, today we are diving into the concepts of financial statements. We're going to talk about the 4 different financial statements for you in this video. My name is Jessica Miller-Merrill, and I'm the founder of WORKOLOGY and the creator of the ACE the HR exam. Today we're talking about financial statements and what you need to know. Now, the financial statements are key, not just because they're on the exam, but because it's important to tie your strategic and business objectives within HR to the larger organization, and financial statements can help tell that story. We're going to be talking about 4 different financial statements. We're going to be talking about the income statement, the balance sheet, the statement of cash flows, and the statement of shareholders' equity. These are the 4 main financial statements. Let's dive in, shall we? We're diving first into the balance sheet, and the balance sheet provides you a snapshot of your business in 3 different areas, which is assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. So let's dive into each of these separately. Now, assets are just that. They're assets. They are things that the business owns, which could be property, it could be equipment, it could be a computer, it could also be patents and trademarks, things that are of value. They are worth money or cash. Cash is also an asset. Let's move on to liabilities. These are things that you owe money for. Maybe you took out a loan for some property, or you have a loan out on a car. You owe money to someone. Payroll can also be a liability as well. And if you have a lease, maybe you're renting property or even a car, these are things that are also considered liabilities. Now, when it comes to shareholders' equity, that's what is left over. If you sold off the business, what you have left is equity in the business, what your owner or founder or business owner would be able to take away from that business, which is why when it comes to the balance sheet, one of the most foundational pieces of information is assets equals liabilities plus shareholders' equities. That is what is left of the business when you sell everything off. You sell off your assets, you pay your liabilities, and then it's the cash money that's left over for the business owner. That is what is shared in your balance statement. The income statement shows you how much money is earned over time, normally monthly or on an annual basis. This is also known as a profit and loss statement, and it's something that you should be picking up and looking at every month with your senior leadership team. When I was in retail, I always knew what my P&L was for the different locations I had because I needed to be able to speak to them as a business leader supporting the organization, but also it was important for me to know where we stood financially in supporting the HR business. Now, some definitions and other terms that you need to know that are related and are part of that income statement are things like earnings per share or EPS, as well as EBITDA. This is a common financial term. It will likely be on your exam. It stands for earnings before interest, taxes, and amortization, EBITDA. And I'm telling you, you know this term, you're familiar with it, your CFO and your controller, or both of them, will love you forever. Your statement of cash flows is another important financial statement that you need to be aware of. It shows you the inflow and outflow of cash. And cash is king and it drives the business. You want to make sure that you have enough cash coming in so that you can pay those expenses like payroll or your rent check every month. So you want to be able to divide up in the statement of cash flows 3 different money areas. How does that money flow in? How does that money flow out for 3 different areas? That includes operating, investing, and financial activities. Those are the 3 areas for your statement of cash flow that you need to be aware of and look to in this particular financial statement. The final financial statement you need to be aware of in prep for your HRCI or SHRM certification exams is the Statement of Shareholders' Equity, also known as the Statement of Owner's Equity. It's here you're going to learn about what happens if the business is sold. How much cash money do you end up as the business owner with in your pocket after your business is sold to someone else? After you take out those assets minus liabilities, how much money do you have in your pocket and in the bank? Now, other formulas and important terms you need to know as it relates to the Statement of Owner's Equity or Shareholders' Equity are as follows. Net profit and loss. This is where it will be discussed here, as well as any capital that's been repaid or issued. And finally, gains and losses in equity. Has your shareholders' equity increased or decreased in your business? My name is Jessica Miller-Merrill, and I'm the founder of Workology and the creator of the ACE the HR exam. Today, we talked about 4 different financial statements. We talked about the income statement, the balance sheet, the statement of cash flows, and the statement of shareholders or owners' equity. You can learn more about our resources and information about helping you ace your HR certification exam by visiting learn.workology.com. My name is Jessica Miller-Merrill. I'm the founder of Workology and the creator of the ACE the HR exam. I'd love for you to like, comment, or subscribe on this video. Let me know what kinds of videos and resources for HR pros that you'd like to see more of. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. Bye.